Disorganized attachment isn't inconsistency, it's survival. Disorganized attachment shows up in ways that can feel confusing, and not because the person's unstable, but because their nervous system learned to survive chaos. When the person you depended on for safety was also a source of fear or unpredictability, emotional volatility, your heart learned two opposite strategies at the same time. Reach out and pull back, long for closeness and brace for danger, crave connection and fear connection all at the same time. And here are the traits that often show up. There's mixed signals, warm one moment and distant the next. And that's not manipulation, that's dysregulation, right? Switching between anxious and avoidant patterns. So clinging when you're afraid and withdrawing when you feel overwhelmed. Difficulty trusting even when you want to trust, because trust once felt dangerous, right? Feeling unsafe alone and unsafe with others. A nervous system stuck between two fears, right? Emotional overwhelm, and not because you're too much, but because your body learned to stay on alert, right? Fear of abandonment and fear of closeness, both at the same time, right? A painful internal tug of war kind of thing. Intense reactions to relational stress, not immaturity, but a trauma response, right? Feeling confused by your own feelings because your emotional world was never modeled safely. These traits are not character flaws, though. They're not instability, and they're not drama, as so many are quick to label. They're not attention seeking. They're the mark of a heart that had to survive unpredictability without the safety that it needed, right? But here's the hope. God understands every layer of your story. He knows why you react the way that you do. He knows the wounds beneath the chaos. He knows the fear beneath that longing. He knows the child inside that never felt consistently safe, right? I want to read to you Psalm 34, verse 4, and it says, I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all of my fears. And God doesn't shame you for your reactions. He heals the fear beneath them, right? Disorganized attachment isn't who you are. It's what happened to you, and it can be healed. Here's a reflection question, guys. Which trait of disorganized attachment do I recognize in myself? And what fear might be hiding underneath them, right? So remember, you're not chaotic. You adapted to chaos, and Jesus knows exactly how to bring your heart back into safety. God bless, guys.